Yes, we will have the members of the media all here, advisors who advise most of the time, others not me. Rajesh Khanawal is also here. Welcome. So, members of the media and everybody, welcome. High Commissioner, thank you for having turned up. I'm sorry I have to change the program, and you have been very busy this morning. Foreign Affairs, President, Secretary, Prime Minister, engaging with everybody. I don't reveal all the secrets, but just to confirm that tomorrow Mr. Valère Ravi will be here in the morning. And High Commissioner, good news is I have been ready due to the airport to welcome him. I'm taking the risk because it's early morning, and from there for me to come back 10:30 sharp for cabinet may be a question of minutes that I'll be late, so I have no So let me come back to today's press conference. It will be in English, French and Creole, unless Sarita wants to be in Bhojpuri. We are meeting today for two important events that will be held in our country. Number one, Mauritius is hosting the PBD, the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, the Indian Diaspora Conference, which will be held as a regional conference in Mauritius, after 5 other regional conferences that took place in different parts of the world. By now, every Mauritian knows which are the other countries where PBD were held, regional conference. And PBD Mauritius, Excellency, we have done our best. The whole team, the whole of the Mauritian population, with support from your office, your officers, we have been able to get more members than expected to participate in the conference, to the extent that we have now to go to the press and say, please bear with us, we don't want any more members. It's very participants to get registered with the Ministry or the High Commission to participate in the conference. I have to thank Bhojpuri Mauritius for having taken the lead, because they came with first batch of members and some more members. They did so much of canvassing that at the last moment they had to go and say, please, thank you, we can't accommodate. But however, I believe all those members who have shown interest, we wish them well, and we say the media is covering all the events, and I believe Mauritius Broadcasting Corporation will take some parts of the conference live. Whole of Mauritius will be, and we have some websites also, some UTV and others, UITV and others who are coming.
Radio TV is
coming, and I'm sure the whole of the country will be exposed to all that goes on during the conference. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for being with us for the conference. I'm sure it will be a big grand success. Opening by Prime Minister of Mauritius, closing by President. Saturday evening is the opening, but Saturday morning we'll have the academic sessions, and I'll be circulating this program, which has some details, because I'd like just to mention that from Mauritius we have resource persons who will be in the plenary sessions, right? Different plenary sessions, which will take place on Saturday and Sunday. The business forum at Hilton University, Hotel, I'm sorry. Hilton Hotel. The business forum at Hilton Hotel will of course be taking place there, and delegates from India will also 40 from India, and of course Mauritian delegates will be there representing around 250 total, and there also seats are closed. Even we are not going both of us. We have not enrolled ourselves for business forum. Anyway, so thank you for all the arrangements, all the logistic excellency. You told me that you had the posters and banners fixed on CNT buses, and one friend commented that CNT buses are good for not all buses. At times down, so then you have a permanent poster there. So none of the buses had to break down. All ran very well. They have improved the buses now. They run, and whole of Mauritius is now aware of whatever is happening for people. So having said that, I'd just like to say, among the intervenants, for those who will be intervening for the plenary sessions, we have Alan Gani from the MMN party as one representative who will address the gathering at one plenary session. We also have Leela David from the other party who will be addressing. They have confirmed their participation for the plenary sessions. I said that, and we got the message here, and the Commissioner will give you some more details later, but just to tell you that they are also participating and they have agreed to come for the plenary sessions. Otherwise, all VIP lists that we have in the country, Mauritian VIP list, Excellency, you can give some more details on how we proceeded with the invitation, with the organization, with the arrangements for, first, the opening ceremony, which is for Saturday afternoon, and of course for other ceremonies that are being associated directly. So Saturday opening, and then you have the cultural program, and then you have the official dinner hosted by Government of India, ICPR, and the High Commission. And the next day, Sunday, we have another cultural program. The closing first, cultural program by Mauritian artists, and a dinner. How we organize all that, how all protocols have been observed. We all diplomats, when I have been there, I know how it goes. So we have two diplomatic systems converging, but most of the time the Mauritian diplomatic system is a copy of the Indian diplomatic system, and we have observed all protocols as far as invitation and setting arrangement are concerned. So High Commissioner, let me pass on to you first, and then I'll take over the other issue on which we are having the press conference, which concerns the 178th anniversary of the arrival of indentured laborers to this country, and where the whole team, I think the same team is involved for both the activities. And of course we have some more. We have not been able to accommodate everybody for today's press conference. So let me pass on to High Commissioner, Deputy High Commissioner, for some more details on how far we have progressed in our program, and then I'll come back to the second theme of today's press conference. High Commissioner, may I?
I wish to thank the government of Mauritius, GoPio International, GoPio Mauritius, all socio-cultural organizations, MGI, and everybody who are involved in planning and preparing for the PBD. In a sense, even before the PBD has started, it is already a grand success, because the registration process has proceeded so well that we have received more people interested in participating than we are able to make proper arrangements for. So we were compelled to stop registration from the 19th of this month. We are of course under pressure from many friends who wish to participate. We are trying to make additional arrangements, but it is very difficult to accommodate more because of the physical limitations, capacity of the hall. I wish we had a bigger hall than Vivekananda Convention Center to hold such an event. So we have already made arrangements for about 800 people to participate at the opening ceremony, and we have exceeded the number. And we have already made it clear that this is an inclusive event. Everybody, irrespective of their origins, are welcome to participate in this event, and that is the way it has turned out. It is not just for people of Indian origin alone, it is for all Mauritians and anybody else from the region who is interested in participating. We have a significant participation from the Union. From here also we have people representing various communities, and we are happy that it is an inclusive event. It is also an inclusive event that it is not meant for any one political party. So we have made sure to invite every member of parliament of Mauritius, irrespective of which party they represent. And we have received confirmations from several that they will attend. There are some others who are unable to attend because they may have had other engagements. But invitations have gone to every political party member on the parliament, and even those leaders of political parties who may not be members of parliament have been invited and are participating, despite some reports which have appeared in the media to the contrary, which is baseless. We have also invited participation from Rotaries. So our attempt has been to make it as inclusive as possible, and we hope that media stories which are not based on fact, are not inspired by somebody or the other for their own reasons. We are really surprised and shocked that that is happening. And we have arrangements have all proceeding smoothly with the cooperation of everyone. And those who have registered, we have started trying to reach them their kits, which include their programs and various elements, details and material. And they are all available at the Indian High Commission. Those who have already registered need not wait for the function to begin. They can come to us today, tomorrow, and start collecting their kits, so that there is no doubt about the people who have already registered. Those who have registered can do so. We are also making arrangements to start distributing the kits at the various events, like the business event, which will take place on Friday morning, that's tomorrow, and also at the academic event, which will take place at MDM. My colleague, the Deputy High Commissioner, will give some details about timing of various events, which are already known to the people who have registered. It's on our website. We have given out brochures which have these details. But if somebody doesn't know about it, we would like that to be known through you today. And we'll of course be happy to take any questions on any aspect of arrangements for this event, which, as I said, we expect to be extremely successful. The fact that there is more registration than we could make arrangements for is a first in the history of PVD.
Thank you, sir.
Nowhere else have we been in a situation that more people that were registered than we could cater for. Till now they've had to chase people to attend PVD events. So I think we have all the makings of a very successful event. And I thank all of you, particularly the media, for having made this, the build-up to this event grand by giving tremendous coverage. There is of course one ticketed event for which there are no invitations. People have to buy tickets to attend that event, and that is the tribute to Rajesh Khanna. I believe there may be still a few tickets left. We would encourage people to buy those tickets and support the organizer and make that a very special event too. I know Mauritians, all of us, love Bollywood, and it is an iconic figure, Rajesh Khanna, for whom there's great nostalgia among not only the young but also the older people who have seen the great romantic hero. I believe it will be a great program. The artists are already here. At the moment they are probably rehearsing at the hall, and I'm sure it's a great opportunity for all of us to go, but yes, you have to buy a ticket. Thank you.
Some more details about the tickets will be given later, but we have some more serious things now.
Yeah, already actually two programs have started. You know, the film show at Indira Gandhi Center, which is ongoing. We have art exhibition which was launched yesterday, and it's going to be there for a few more days till 30th October. Tomorrow is we are going to have a business roundtable that is at Hilton Hotel from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. We will have a conference kits also to be distributed at the same venue during the same time from 9 to 1 o'clock. Then in the evening we have tribute to Rajesh Khanna at Swami Vivekananda. Then on Saturday morning from 9 o'clock till 1 o'clock we have the academic seminar, that is Conclave on Indian Diaspora at Mahatma Gandhi Institute. We will have our conference kits distribution again at MGI. Those who wish to register there on the spot, registration facility will also be available. In the evening at 5:30 at Swami Vivekananda, we will have the opening ceremony, followed by the cultural show by Indian artists, and followed by dinner hosted by Minister Baila Ravi. Minister Baila Ravi is arriving here tomorrow morning at 9:30. On Sunday at MGI, we are going to have 4 plenary sessions. The plenary will start at 9 o'clock, and there is actually who is who of Mauritius. Almost all the cabinet colleagues, we have the opposition party members who are going to participate in these plenaries. We have a lot of international participants from UK, from South Africa, from Reunion Islands, from Zimbabwe, from Australia, and many other countries. It's going to be an interactive session, so there are going to be 4 plenary sessions, different participants, different speakers, and those who wish to join us at MGI, please feel free to come to MGI. In the evening at 4:30, we will have the closing ceremony, which will be attended by almost about 700 to 800 participants. The chief guest is the President of the Republic of Mauritius, followed by the cultural show of composite cultures, various Mauritian artists, as well as some Indian artists also will be participating in that one, followed by dinner at Intercontinental. So this is the broad contour of entire Pravasi Bharatiya Divas program.
And thank you. And if ever anybody feels he or she has missed anything about the programs, use the website. Mauritius.org. So
and I will hand over actually some of the copies of these programs, all the 3 programs on Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
So if we are happy with or satisfied with all that we have said up to now, definitely if you still have some clarifications, we'll be here up to the end. And if ever you have des éclaircissements sur ce qu'on a dit et ce qu'on va faire, sur les 2 projets qui sont devant nous, dans ce cas, on vous prie de patienter un peu et nous dire et pour les Mauriciens qui ont enregistré, qui sont enregistrés, c'est pour samedi matin qu'ils vont venir. Saturday morning, those Mauritians who have registered, they can take their bag from the station, but Saturday morning plenary session starts at 9. They have to take their attention. Okay. Now let's come
for the registration again. And there was a tick for business. So I have done the tick for business. I can join tomorrow.
those who have tick business, they join business tomorrow.
Can join.
Both of us, we applied, we paid our 1,500 rupees. We never tick for business.
Okay.
Because we have other
People have common questions. Common questions which people were asking, and the commission just replied.
Those who have tick for business should be there.
Yeah.
So most welcome for the business session, and we want business to happen more between India and Mauritius, and use Mauritius as a gateway to Africa. That they can do it. Currently, I think I have spoken to convince you that it should be Mauritius as a gateway. Anyway, now let's come to the second activity, which is a link activity with PBD, and we wish our delegates would find some time to visit the Pravasi Bharat and its surrounding, because this year will be the 178th anniversary of the arrival of indentured laborers, for that matter, to Mauritius. Les travailleurs engagés qui sont venus en Maurice. Maintenant, célébration, ça se fait le 2 novembre. Le 2 novembre, comme d'habitude. And for so far, so many years, it's a public holiday in Mauritius. Et comme d'habitude, on aura dans le early morning, we start at Abravasana with the Yaj in the morning. This was introduced by Chacha later, Vikram Singh Ramlalal. He introduced a Yaj every morning, every second of November, every year. It was done in the morning. And this tradition has continued. Though Chachaji is not here, the tradition is there. There is a new institution that has been run, an NGO, just to help facilitate the activity to take place. It's the Indentured Immigrants Arrival Celebrations Committee. Indentured Immigrants Arrival Celebrations Committee, along with other socio-cultural organizations and relatives of Vikram Singh Ramwala, they celebrate a year in the morning, which starts at 8. So 8 to 9, 9:30, latest? 9. You stop sharp at 9 because the official program starts after that. So 8 to 9 is the yacht. You are all invited. Media is invited. Mauritius, follow Mauritius, but you won't have to get any payment to be effected for that. So that is early in the morning. Next, immediately after the prayer, 10. But prior to that, you have to make all arrangements. Apravasihat has to be very forcefully effective on that day, the whole team. So what we do, after that, we go for the official celebration. Célébration officielle veut dire replaying et une grande délégation de tout protocole observé mauricien, starting from the President, Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, 2 Vice Prime Ministers, Leader of Opposition, myself as Minister of Arts and Culture, the Mayor, the Chairman of the National of the Afro-Asiatic Trust Fund, the High Commissioner of India, and the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps. Ultimately, I ended up by 12. These 12 high dignitaries would be doing the replaying exercise there. And then that exercise is followed by the official program. The official program, we have the traditional, we call it prayer, but this year we have changed it, we call it the universal prayer. By universal prayer, to get everybody on board, all Mauritian, all religions practiced in the country on board, and our prayer will be recited by 2 young children. I believe you have young children very fast, a boy and a girl, who will be reciting a universal prayer for that particular. Just after that, we usually have speeches. Not many, short speeches, introductory by the chairman of the trust fund, and then a short speech by High Commissioner, myself, Prime Minister, and then the President. But this year, we are seeing to it that in between the speeches, c'est entrecoupé par un item feature. Very short one, but interesting one again by children who talk about things that I won't disclose now, and so you won't come and so, and this year we have got some changes. Changes in, for the first time I think, it has been done earlier, but after so many years, we are honoring, or we are just, we are doing something great this time. We have decided, the Ministry and the Pravasihat Trust Fund has decided to give a replica of the immigrant ticket. A replica of the immigrant ticket with photos to some of the ancestors, to some of our dignitaries in the country. I am again not revealing the names of the dignitaries, but dignitaries of the country will be given a replica of the immigrant ticket with photographs of their ancestors. That will be done, it's a new exercise that will be given on that day. But more importantly, we have a new dimension this year to the celebrations. This year's celebration coincides with so many international visitors coming to Mauritius, international fora taking place, and this year we have changed the program where on va créer un village, an indentured village, a replica of an indentured village. As Mauritius works, we will create a replica of Mauritius in 1860. And here we have taken the support of all our technicians from Mauritius at the Afro-Asiatic Trust Fund, and also some big support and thank you for those who have come from India, to help us. We'll be presenting you later. They are here. We'll talk a bit about what all is going on, and of course our Mauritian team. So what exactly we are doing when we are creating the village there, the 1860 village, where the thatched houses were there, and I think some of the media friends have already visited the site. They know what's going on, but please do visit again, because every day you find changes, positive changes, and a lot of improvement has taken place. And whatever we are creating is only because we want Mauritians of this generation, the fourth and the fifth generation, to realize what Mauritius was those days, and what were the conditions in which surrounding to us then to be where we are today in 2012. It's a contrast, and I believe every Mauritian will got to take his child, his family to the site. We are actually sort of copying a model that we exhibited in Grand Port. You remember the bataille, le bicentenaire bataille de Grand Port, on Maïbou, in 2010. We organized something great at Grand Port in the Berg, and that celebration, we recreated something, and it attracted, it was open for about 2 months or more, and it attracted, you won't believe it, in 2010, some 400,000 Mauritians who visited. It very rarely happens that such a big crowd goes to visit the site. Pose this thing. And what happens is we are recreating. We are working on the same model. We are working on the same model as Grand Port, bataille de Grand Port, bicentenaire, for the Akrawasi. So we recreate the village, open for 2 months plus, and to be visited, we expect by hundreds of thousands of people. We invite the whole of Mauritius to visit the site, because it's for the first time we have taken the support of not only the Akrawasi Ghat and our technicians from India, but also all our cultural centers, people unions, and so many other parties are coming together. Artists from India are coming, artists from Mauritius will be performing. We'll recreate the former kitchens of Grand-Mère, Puknian, Lotai, think of it, Sarita can give you the exact names of the equipment used and all, and she will also be singing there on that occasion. So just to tell you, it's a recreation of that aspect of history which people don't really recall now because we missed it. But I'm sure the younger generations will appreciate how it was and how powerful it was. So after that, we will have, and that will be not only exhibitions, it will be life-size models of those people, how they were, and this is where India has given us, our technicians have given us a very good support, and it will also be cultural programs. And where are we mounting all that? It's just adjacent to the Akrawasi Ghat, the STC building, where the building which we have earmarked for our National Archives. National Archives. Et c'est le bâtiment qu'on appelle l'hôpital militaire, the oldest building in the country. 740. Right? It's all wooden. So the ground floor, whatever is that can be used, we are using for the exhibition. Now remember, it's not only in the exhibition. Yeah, it will be starting from 2nd November. It will go for the whole of December, maybe early January. It all depends on climatic conditions and so many other issues. But one more good thing is that along with what we are exhibiting, it will not only be the materials that we got from India, whatever archival products we have from archives and MGI, but we will also have products coming from Reunion Island. This is the first time that we are having it. Lazare is a similar structure as a Akrawasi Ghat that we use in Reunion Island. And I believe there also they made the application to be at UNESCO to be classified as a World Heritage Site? No, it's being considered, or it has been already cleared. I think there also they have applied. And I visited the site recently. You get carried emotionally and all that. You really get carried emotionally. There are two buildings, parallel buildings, where the laborers, the indentured laborers were kept, indentured workers, they were kept in those buildings from 40 years ago. So even that will be there. Again, it's one aspect of history that Mauritians have to know, because we have got confirmation from Pravasigas and archives that most or almost all the ships carrying indentured laborers stopped over Mauritius first, and then they went to different parts of the world, including South Africa and the Caribbean. So definitely those going to Reunion also had a stopover in Mauritius. And the most important thing is that the Reunion people of Indian origin, those indentured laborers, their present generation, they don't have any record of their belongingness to the Indian diaspora. They really feel that they should have they almost feel they have been cut off from their roots. So they made a case, and thank you very much, Excellency. And of course, Group International, Mahen Uchana is as if the Francophone Indian diaspora. Francophonie. He gives parties for Guadeloupe and Réunion, and through your initiatives, you have been able to convince Minister Valère Rabi, the Overseas Indian Affairs Minister, to visit Réunion Island, and definitely he is there. And I don't know what magic has happened. Minister's program was only one day, and I believe the Réunion people, the inhabitants of Réunion will be very happy to welcome him, not only one, but more than hopefully today. So that is what's all happening. We are extending the indenture village project in the Pravasigas vicinity for 2 months, as I said, minimum, because first, we want the delegates from India for PBD and other foreign delegates to visit. We want tourists to visit it. We want all Mauritians to visit the site. But further to that, we don't forget that in mid-November, we are having the visit of the Secretary General of UN, United Nations, Mr. Ban Ki-moon, who will be here, and he will also be visiting the site in his program. And we are also having a forum a global forum on migration, again in November, where we expect more foreign delegates, and I believe we will all have the chance of that. So this is why we want this model to be there. And I take it often, I have not told my officers yet, if we succeed here, I'm sure we will do, for the 1st of February next year, in Le Mans, we could recreate the village there. Just note it, for the 1st of February, we will have the support of the Le Mans Trust Fund, the Creole Speaking Union, the Cultural Center of St. Mandela, and the our friends from Chamarel, and of course our Pravasigas and NGI will be there to support us. So this is where we are, what we are planning to do. And let me end by asking you all again to please give publicity, maximum publicity. They are not events for one group of people, they are events for Mauritius. Some people celebrate it directly, others observe it. And remember, it's not a question of tolerance here. It is a question of acceptance. I learned it from our Guru, Karan Singh Ji, where he said, it's acceptance. We accept that we are different, and we appreciate the beauty of the difference within. And this is the strength of Mauritius. Accepting the differences and sharing the beauty of each and every.